Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We last time became a member of the Nomad camp, or at least a member of their family. We have our own bed here, that everyone's friends with us, and now there's nothing to do here and we're going to leave forever. But that was cool. I enjoyed the quest that we did here. Now we have a quest of our own. Something that is not marked on any map, but something we still need to do. We are going to Takov, and in Takov, we are going to, make ourselves a sword. So let's go. And we're off. We should get there in the evening. Maybe we can make her a sword and then, then maybe sleep for the night. Sounds like a plan to me. Happy man. There's a man in high spirits standing on the road. When he sees you, he calls out to you cheerfully, overflowing with happiness. Alright.
Young man, come here.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Hello?
What are you doing here?
Friend, welcome. I'm glad you're passing by. At least I won't be celebrating alone. I'm a father. My first son.
Congratulations.
Well, congratulations are in order. What's his name?
Oh, Jonty. His name's Jonty.
I wish Jonty the best of health then.
My sentiments exactly. Best of health. You have to drink to him with me. I've got some fine brandy here. Come on. Let's drink to his health.
Alright.
All right. May he grow strong, and to Jonty's health. Ugh. That was fucking disgusting.
What?
Oh? What? Have I just been robbed? What happened? No, my stuff's still here. What happened? I just passed out? But my stuff's still here. Did my money's the same? What happened? Alright, well, very weird. I kinda get the feeling that something else was meant to happen there and didn't.
Quick.
Unless nothing else was meant to happen there, in which case I don't really understand what that was, but, okay then. Right. In here.
Go.
And... Whoa.
No fucking way. He was staring at you.
No, I wasn't. And even if I was, there's no law against it. I can look if I want, eh?
No, you can't, you bastard.
Come on, darling, forget it, or there'll just be trouble.
The girl's right. Get the fuck out of here or you'll be inviting trouble.
Oh, yeah? You a news army. I'll snap you like a twig, you whore son.
Hey.
What's going on here?
That brick's ogling my girl.
No, I'm not. But even if I was, he can't get all gobby on me like that.
You're making a scene. Please, let's just go.
The scriptures are clear?
Worldly law says one thing, but God's law and scripture tells us something else.
What are you talking about?
The Ten Commandments say thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's wife.
There you go.
But they also say thou shalt not kill.
No worries on that score. I'll just knock his teeth out.
That's also a sin. So let it go and just be glad you have a beautiful, sweet lass. Love one another and multiply.
You know what? Let's go. I wouldn't want to beat up a prelate in disguise. No one else is gonna multiply with you. I'll make sure of that.
Alright, Henry. Always time, I guess, to preach the scriptures. Right. We want to make ourselves a sword. We've been wanting to make this a while. Apparently we've had the ability to do so for ages. I just haven't ever actually moved this back to my inventory. So now we should be able to make ourselves, in crafting, a common longsword. Now, is it better than our current weapons? I don't know. but I've been wanting to make it for a while, so we're going to make it. The common longsword. Craft. Right. Let's go. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's hold down the blow button. Then make it very, very, very hot. Keep making it hot. Slightly glowing now. Slightly glowing here as well. Keep making it hot. And the bit at the end's hot. And the bit at this end's hot. Then we're going to go to the anvil. Right. And then it's oh, I was doing it the wrong way. That's fine.
My respects.
Okay. I'm going to do one more of these and then I'm going to rotate it. Rotate.
My God.
And now we do this.
Bloody expensive horse.
Might need to make it hotter again. Yeah, let's take it to the forge. Right, stick it back in here. Now we hold down the blow button until it becomes hot again. Maybe we want to make it slightly hotter than we did last time. Then this bit in here.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
To the anvil. That's too hot then, I guess. Oops.
No, it's a girl, but she came out all hairy. Like a
And
black lamb.
That can happen.
bang.
My younger brother was as hairy as Esau when he was born, but the baby will grow up to it soon enough.
I hope so. But at the christening, it looked like we brought a puppy to church.
Let's rotate it.
Better than having your baby shit in the font. Trust me, I speak from experience.
You have a kind master, eh?
There we go. Hey, get the song going for a while there. Oh, it's finished. Oh, good. Let's see how this looks. So now we make it really, really hot. And we stick it in the water. Let's do it. Right. Good. Now we can see what quality of thing I made. Quality 3 longsword and 2 lockpicks. Now, is this any better than our current longsword? Apparently not, but let me just equip this for a second. Wait. Yeah, I just want to equip. Right, and then I want to take it over here and use this. We should oh, I didn't need to equip it, but this should immediately up its stats. I think. There we go. I should say I'm done at some point here, shouldn't it? Maybe? Right, stop. I'm going to assume it's done. Because it should have said it was done immediately. Oh no, it's still got more to do. Never mind. More long sorting. There we go, more sparks. Make it sharp. Right, at some point it'll be done, I'm sure. Oh, a little bit of smoke there. that actually improving it at all? Let's have a look. 97. A little bit more.
This is sharp enough as it is.
Nope, that's what I needed it to be. I needed it to be razor sharp. So now I can compare the two. So this is less stab, less slash, and but more blunt defense. So I think this is a better sword. Because this is 114, 108, and then this is 109, 104, 104. Yeah. So this is a better sword. Cool. So we now have a better sword. Let's just switch between a couple of these. And then on this one as well. Awesome. Yeah, it's only slightly better, but, you know, that's fine. Perfectly balanced lethal weapon. Right. Then blacksmith probably doesn't have enough to buy the other one. Then, well, which actually means I should just stick it on the horse for now. Then we want to go in here and we just want to repair a bunch of our stuff. So let's get the lowest stuff in here. So the plate again. Right, plate, and then this as well. I don't have enough for that. All right. Marksman's kit. Let's repair our longbow a little bit. Cobbler's kit. Let's repair our shoes. Blacksmith's kit. That's fine. I think we're all good here. Tailor's kit, that's the other one. It doesn't even need repaired. Wonderful. Good. So now we've done that. What's still broken? I don't know. We'll fix it in the morning. Right. What time of day is it? I didn't really want to sit. I want to sleep. Right. Don't even know what time of day it is. Alright. That seems pretty good to me. Potentially go and eat at the inn or here afterwards. Right. That's us up. Should be some food in here for us, in theory. Right. Eat. So I think 2 of these is what we need. So that'll get us 50. So we should be in the 90s here. No, we're at 75. Oh, okay. Then we'll eat some walnuts. No, I don't want to equip, I just want to eat. And then probably some sauerkraut. There we go. That'll get us up pretty much to full. Dog, got some food for you. Let's give him the last of the perch. Perfect. Right. Hello.
Good morning, lad.
Good morning. I need you to repair everything.
Would you repair a few things for me?
Everything I have. It's a reasonable amount of money. Let's haggle.
A word about the price.
Very well.
I'd like to pay like a lot less.
How's this?
Well, if you...
How much do I need to offer? Like this?
Aye. Excellent.
Good.
It was a pleasure doing business
Then I'm gonna move the move both of these over to our inventory.
with you, sir.
And then we want to trade. And then over here, just want to stick these 2 things in our basket for selling. Got anything else to sell that's on us? The Saxon bassinet. Apparently that's better than what we're using, actually. Wait, really? Yeah. Oh, in which case I want to sell you the kettle hat. I don't even know when we got this, but sure, I'll sell you the kettle hat. Yes. Haggle.
A word about the price.
Very well.
I want more money. I want like 620 for this.
Do we have a deal?
We're getting close.
How much do I need to lower it by? 2, probably.
Aye. I'm glad you found what you...
And now I can equip the Saxon bassinet, which is apparently slightly better.
You're looking for, sir.
Oh, I've got a visor I can lower. The visor is down, it protects you against lethal hits to the face in combat, but slows down your stamina recovery because the closed helmet makes it harder to breathe. Well, that's definitely interesting. Anyway. Right, this is now how we look. Can I see how it looks with it down? A little intimidating, yeah. But definitely will protect our face. Wonderful. Right. Now, we have to go and get some sleeping potions for this bull. Now, what I need is I need to get some poppies, thistles, and herb Paris. I think I also need to go to the alchemist for another reason as well, don't I? I need to go to the alchemist for this quest. Ah, perfume. Yes, I see. So 2 reasons to go to the alchemists in Truskovitz. Let's head off then. And then after we finish this mice quest with the bulls, we only have 1 quest left, and or 1 place left to get quests, and that's Samin. And then we're gonna do Wedding Crashers. You're right there. Looks a little stuck.
Quick.
Right.
Quick.
Head down here. Alright. Could take a shortcut over the field, but I don't think we need to. We also do have some level ups to do. We'll do them when we arrive in Truskovitz.
Quick.
Right.
Quick.
And then over to the left.
Quick.
So in this way. And a little bit further. Slow down. Slow down. Right. So, this is the alchemist shop. Almost missed it here. Okay. And in we go. And before we speak to him, let's level up. So, strength. We're now at level 16 for strength. So what did we get that's new? Strong arm. By combining physical strength and good technique, you can conserve your strength even where most fighters tire quickly. If you stay in fully charged attack, your stamina will slowly recover. I don't tend to do charged attacks. Shield blocks cost you 30% less stam. Sounds good though. Yeah, let's take this. Shield blocks use less stam because we tend to use shield blocks occasionally. Right. Then here, horsemanship. We're now at level 18. So the only new one we got is Final Stretch 2. Take care of your steed and it will reward you accordingly. Riders who have strong and sincere bond with their animal can do wonders in the saddle. If you spur your horse, it will recover much more stamina than before. The rest of the effects remain the same. Ah, so this is the one where it gets low on stam and then you can get it to do a little bit more. Alright. That's good. I'm just seeing what our other options are here. Their pairs with the cobbler's kit will be 20% more effective. Additionally, because you know pouches and saddles, or because you know pouches and saddles well, or satchels well, you have a +1 bonus in thievery skill if you pick pockets. I'll take Final Stretch for now. Good. Right. Cool. Hello, I've got a couple things for you.
Was darf's heute Morgen sein?
Trade.
I'll have a look at the wares.
So first things first, I need the recipe for the perfume. Let's do that. And then the recipe for the thing that makes fall asleep. We might already have that, actually. Yeah, let's just close deal here. And then I want to have a quick look at crafting. What do I need for these things? So, is it lullaby? Yeah, lullaby is what I need for... I think that's for the sleeping potion I need, right? Yes, I think so. So, for that one, it is Poppy, Paris, and Thistle. Poppy, Paris, Thistle. We already have Poppy, so we just need Paris and Thistle. Okay. And then we need the and I just got the perfume recipe, I just haven't read it yet. Have I read both of these? Buck's Blood. Cool, and then this one. Let's see it in here. So for this one, I need Dandelion, Marigold, and Mint, which I already have. So all I need is the Lullaby. So I need... Let's get 4 Paris and 4 Thistle.
Die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Right, trade. I'm looking for 4 Paris and 4 Thistle. You only sell dried, but that's okay. I'm gonna buy 4 of those. And 4 Thistle. You don't sell any Thistle. We're gonna have to go find some. Alright. I'll just close the deal. Right. Good. I'll leave you in your dark room. So we at least know what Thistle looks like. So let's see if we can go find some. Ah, that's Mint. Oh. Me going like, I know what Thistle looks like. Immediately did not find it. Assuming you don't have any out here in the herb garden. Because if you did, then... you would sell it. Yeah, Mint. Oh, there's some Thistle. You did have some back here. Got 2. The reason I'm looking for 4, even though we only need 3, is just so we have like 1 to mess up. That Thistle? Yes. Wonderful. I got us 3 more. Although, I can also grab this and just grab a little bit more as well. Now, do you have somewhere to do alchemy here? Assuming the answer is yes. But whether I'm allowed to use it is the other question. Is it in here?
What are you barging in here for?
Oh, sorry, Gerda. I didn't realize I wasn't allowed to.
Going to let it drop. Verdammt hochnäsig. Hochnäsig?
Am I allowed to use
You
them?
can't just stroll around here without so much as
Sorry,
a file.
sorry. Let's go see Bojena. Right.
Service, sir.
Horse. And then... I don't know why the music's got very ominous. But that might be because we were caught. But anyway. Ambush. You see an ambush. Stop and get involved. Open the inventory as soon as we can. Right, we're in combat mode. Right. Hello.
Ah, here's another one. Rich pickings today. Stop!
Hello.
You fucker! Help! Ah!
Oh, did not get the Master Strike there. Okay, this one's my first target. There's the Master Strike. 1 down. Oh, that was a good poke.
Fuck that!
Sick him. Right. I've saved you.
What do you think you're doing?
Saving your life?
And who asked you to do that? I had them right where I wanted. A little longer and they'd be done for.
I'm sorry.
Sorry then. I was just trying to help.
Well, thanks a lot. Now everyone's going to think I'm some kind of milksop. You know what? Piss off before I kick your ass at least.
You're getting very close to being stabbed, mister. Very close. Anyway. What have we got here? Some groschen. We'll have that. You? Yeah, some groschen, some bread. Right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse you. Horse. Let's go. Right. We're now looking to go over here. Because this is the nearest alchemy bench that we know exists. Right. Let's go. So. Hello. Just here to use your alchemy bench. Let's read our recipes. I guess I could have bought the things from her as well now that I think about it. Yeah, this isn't what I want to do. Nope. Nope. There we go. So, what do we need to do? You'll need oil, a handful of poppy, and a handful of thistle, and a handful of herb Paris. So, add the poppy and boil for 1 turn. Add the thistle and boil for 1 turn. Grind the herb Paris and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. Okay. Yes, okay. Well, let's prepare this one. Does it say what the base is? It's the base oil. Yeah, the base is oil. So we want to put the oil in there. This is why we bought extra ingredients. So when we get it wrong, we can sort things out. So herb Paris. So let's grab the herb Paris to start with. Chuck that in the mortar. Let's get that grinding. Right. And then we will return it. Just trying to read what it says over the court over here. So add the poppy and boil for 1 turn. Yeah, so let's move this down. Gonna get the poppy. Let us wait for it to start boiling. Yeah. And throw in. Let's then turn this. Next, it is the thistle. Here we go. Add the thistle. Then we're going to grab this. And we're going to wait a second or two. And we're just going to eyeball that in there. And then we're going to grab ourselves a vial. And pour. I think that might be horrible. Don't think I boiled it long enough. Hey! I got a potion. Actually, I got 2 of them.
Next time I should use fresh herbs.
Hey, if that's the only problem it has with how I did that, that's absolutely fine by me. Right, now we want to do that again. So, I think let's go oil. Right. I'm going to try something slightly different this time. Then going to go herb Paris in the mortar. Grind it. It might be 1 turn's worth of grinding now that I think about it. Yeah. Let's return. Return. I'm going to go thistle. Oh no, we're going to move down. I'm going to try doing it properly. Let's bellows as well, just to get it boiling. Grab the thistle. Thistle goes in first, right? Nope. Return. Poppy goes in first. Poppy. Throw in. Turn. Thistle. Wait. I'm gonna wait for this to tick all the way down. There we go. Turn. Now we're gonna wait for it. And we're going to move it off the heat. Then we're going to put the grinding stuff in. Right. Grab that. Drop it in. Because I think I might have done too long on some of the previous stages. Prepare vial. And then pour. I think this should be neutral, right? As in, just... Oh, it's strong. There we go.
It's no wonder it turned out bad with such dried up herbs.
It turned out strong. That's not bad. Pretty good by my reckoning. Right, now we need to make the perfume. There we go. Oh my. Okay, so wine, 3 handfuls of dandelion, a handful of marigold, and a handful of mint. Grind the dandelion and mint and add them to the cauldron. Boil for 2 turns. Add the marigold to the cauldron. Boil for 1 turn using the bellows. Finally distill. Okay. That's fine. We can do this. So it's 3 dandelion. Where are we? Dandelion. So 1, 2, and then another 1, 3, the 3 dandelion, and then we're also putting 1 mint in there. Right, 1 mint. Grind. Then we're going to return. And we're going to put wine in there. So let's go wine. Okay. So put these. So put them all in the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Let's grab that. Drop in. Cool. Boil for 2 turns, then add the marigold and boil for 1 turn using the bellows. So, move down. Wait a second or 2. Now turn this. We'll wait. Then turn. Grab the marigold. 1 with the bellows. Throw in. Bellows. Grab ourselves the vial. Wait a couple of seconds. Distill. This might be okay. We made something. It's perfume.
If I'd had fresh herbs, it would have turned out better.
Oh, alright then. Is that the perfume I needed for that quest? That's the main question. Right. Now I just need to find a girl to wear the perfume. And then we need to get the red dress as well. Yes. Okay. That's fine then. We don't need to do that though because we're doing this quest next. If I pour it into his water trough in the barn during the day, he might not even notice me painting on it at night. Right. So, let's get the horse. Now we're going to Zhelyov. Right. Here we go. Little trip over here.
Gather round, good men.
Didn't really need to call my horse. It's alright. We'll go in here. All the way in here.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just went the wrong way.
That's right.
My mistake. My mistake. Went the wrong way. See here. Oh. So how am I going to get in here without anyone noticing me?
Who the? Everything's over now, is it?
Yeah. Hello. It's a very nice bull.
That's a beautiful bull you've got there.
Aye. Oldham's really fond of it. They tried to steal it from him once, and he's been suspicious ever since.
Does he guard it?
I reckon he guards him quite closely, eh?
I'll say. He has a farmhand walk around the byre with a lantern all night. It was good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you too. Now, how am I going to put the thing in the water trough when nobody's going to let me in there?
Greetings to you two.
All I have to do is put it in there during the day, it said, but can't see an easy way in there. Unless I'm able to sneak past. Now I just look sneaky.
God be with you.
God bless you.
Old Bram's bull's been rather quiet lately, ain't it?
Just gonna hang out here and then.
Good doggy. Good boy.
How did nobody notice? And now we just casually stroll away. Wonderful. Now we have to wait for night time. Well, let's go find ourselves a lovely bench to sit at, shall we? Where are we gonna go? This is a good bench to sit at. Until night time. So. Now wait till about then. Now we just have to paint on the bull. Very sneaky.
All right. What am I going to do with you?
Paint a saddle on the bull, paint Oldbrim covered with shit, or paint Sigismund and a few knobs. For a saddle.
Aye. This'll be good.
You're working on a masterpiece. That's pretty good, actually. Right, now I gotta tell Project how things went. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's switch into our fancy gear.
What's that?
Hello.
Pissing down rain again.
Where's our horse? Horse? There we go. Right. Now we're going to immediately head over to the other town. Back to Tarkov. Right, wait, there we go. I was clicking on the wrong thing. That's why it wasn't working. Although maybe we should have stayed around to the day so we could have saw the results of our actions. But maybe not.
My humble respect.
Right, in here we go. Hey, innkeeper. I painted Oldbrim's bull.
It's done. Oldbrim's bull isn't as white as it used to be.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate. Oldbrim must be having a fit. I can almost see it.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy cities are...
All right, then. You did what I asked, so we're even. And since you already got caught up in our little dispute, maybe you can help me with something else.
Okay.
So, what can I help the Takovites with this time?
We're planning to meet with the Geliovites in the pasture that they keep arguing with us about. We'll sort it all out with them there. Nicely. Man to man. Wouldn't you like to join us?
Alright then.
Why not? After painting that bull, it would actually be quite a pleasant change to talk things over face-to-face.
Aye. Talk. We'll get into a huge argument and then start punching each other in the gob. So then, should I send for Oldbrim so we can get going?
Wouldn't you rather make up?
Wouldn't you rather call an end to this endless feud with the Geliovites? That way, you'd each have half of the pasture, and everyone's happy, no?
Chance would be a fine thing. Oldbrim will never give up. He says the whole pasture is his. The borders by the orchard, that's where I got my ass kicked. Who knows what the old fool got his ass kicked for back then.
You should talk to the bailiff and get him to support you.
Thrush! He already said ages ago he doesn't want to get involved. He even threatened us with the stocks if we keep bothering him.
Well, as you wish.
I'll try to sort out the conflict first.
You know what? I'll go have a talk with Thrush. Would you wait for me for a bit?
All right, but don't get your hopes up. And don't you go ganging up with them jelly-off bastards against us. See you soon, my
What,
friend.
double cross you? I would never. I mean, I double cross the other guys, but you, I would never double cross. Definitely not. Oh my lord. That lightning's frightening. Okay, let's head back down to Zhelyov. We can see the results of our actions as well. Then we might head to Truskovitz. Right. Back in here we go. Where am I? Behind us. So we're now going to head in here. And we're going to stand for like a few hours. Fool's gone. So back here. It is, and it's got our drawing on it. Fantastic. See, I think that's quite tasteful. It's kind of funny. I don't think that's the worst it could have been. Didn't get to see him get mad about it, but it's alright. Eat some bread. What else have we got here? Anything that's big? Walnuts? Yeah, that's reasonable. We'll eat the deer as well. Right, and then... Mutt?
Mutt!
Where are you, Mutt?
Come here.
There we go.
Good doggy. Here, Mutt.
Good boy.
There's some deer. Is Mutt's opinion of us pretty good now? Yeah, reasonably. You finished yet? Good. Right. Where's my horse? Ah, there it is. Now we're going to Truskovitz. Right, over here. Let's go. Actually click on the fast travel this time. You arrive at a small camp. A group of boisterous people have stopped there. They're cooking things over a fire and competing in target shooting. Alright, I'll stop.
Hail, pilgrim! If it's
Hello.
good company you're after, that's one thing we're never short of.
God bless you.
Were you lucky on the hunt?
I see you had some luck on your hunt.
Well, that's none of your concern. Unless you're some damned gamekeeper.
And if I were?
Well, whoever the hell you are, it makes no difference. We're just doing our job. And for the king at that.
You work for the king?
I'm curious to know what a royal official is doing here, caked in mud, and with a dead hare to boot.
Well, I don't think it's any of your business, lad. Unless the bailiff sent you, eh?
I'm not from these parts.
No, I'm not from these parts. Just passing through.
Huh. That's what I like to hear. Very good.
You think I don't know who you are?
You think I don't know what you are? You may be covered in grime, but judging by your clothes, you're no beggar. And if you're licensed to hunt game, it's obvious.
Well, now I'm curious. What do you think me and Vashek are doing here?
You... Tax collectors?
You're tax collectors. And you've been given a sound thrashing for your troubles, eh?
Way off the mark.
Prospectors.
We earn a lot more for the king than some fucking coin grubbers. So look, no disrespect, but we'll each go our separate ways. And you'd be doing yourself a favor by forgetting you ever saw us here.
Well, I lost rep with these people. I don't even know who they are, but I lost rep with them. It's also not a real chest. I just wanted to do an archery competition, and instead they made fun of me. Right, we don't need them pebbles. We can go on our own adventures. Right. Back in town. Didn't mean to call the thing. Who are you?
Believe this.
Oh.
The whole village burnt to the ground.
That's shocking.
Hell on earth, just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this.
No, I don't. I can walk away from you. I don't have to hear anything. Right. Hey, bailiff. Where are we even going to start here? I found the cabbage thief. No, we weren't going to turn him in. The conflict between Takov and Zhelyov.
I came because of the arguments between Takov and Zhelyov.
What happened this time? Did all Bram piss in Project's ale barrels again like last year?
No, but they're getting ready to meet up and beat each other up.
Let them do it then! Maybe a few knocks to the skull will do them good, and they'll leave me alone.
How did this conflict start?
How did the arguments between the Takovites and Zhelyevites start, anyway?
What do I know? I was a young lad back then, but it's all because of that bloody pasture. Both villages claim that it belongs to them, but nobody has any evidence. So they split it in half, but neither side is particularly happy about it.
You're not going to do anything about it?
Shouldn't you find out who the damn pasture belongs to then, bailiff?
Why should I? Let them eat each other for all I care. In the worst case, I'll put them all in the stocks. That should sort them out.
You'd finally have some peace.
I'm sure you have enough worries as is. And the Takovites and Zhelyevites are just wasting your time. Wouldn't it be worth it to sort it out?
That it would. Bandits are running wild. My daughter is leaving the house. I don't have time for those morons right now. How the fuck am I supposed to find out who the pasture belongs to? I looked in the Chronicle. Things like that tend to be there. But Bailiff Brada, who was here before me, must have been a lunatic. You'd have to be mad to make any sense of that book.
Then let me have a look. I may not be mad, but maybe I'll find something you overlooked. You won't have to worry about anything.
You want to touch such a rare book with those filthy peasant hands? Have you lost your mind?
I know books.
Filthy peasant hands? Do you know how many books I've read? And I never fold corners. If there's anything actually useful in the Chronicle, I'll find it.
Fine, have it your way. Maybe you'll manage to make some sense of Brada's bullshit. But if I find out you've even opened that book too harshly, you'll have me to answer to.
Awesome. See ya. Also, what's new?
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
I've seen those. You talk like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
Alright. Guess it's implying I could dig them up for a quest, but I don't really want to, so I'm not going to. Right. In here. Do I have any of this that I need to get? I need to pay indulgence? Wonder what that'll pay off. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just wondering what that'll actually pay off here.
Careful.
Right. Book. Read. Troskavai's Chronicle is laid down by Bailiff Brada. Zedena under the root. The summer of the year 1327 was eventful.
What? Again?
Quam gravis aceta etra. It seems impossible to write it all down here. Fear then sank its claws especially into old Zedena, who has a cottage near the forest. Per unam noctem in mense ulio. Listen to all that has happened. Zedena went into the woods, but in the darkness she went astray, fell down the hill and remained wedged in the roots of a tree. Half the village went to look for the poor woman, but the root prisoner herself could not answer their call to Zedena. Timor illam vosum subtribuit. It was not until the morning that the woman was freed. About the Avenue of the Strange. God has breathed many beautiful places into our region to make it fit for human life. Deus dedit nobis terram perfectum. Of one place I will now tell you. On a hill near the pond of Vidlak, there is an avenue of strange trees consisting of oaks, rowan trees, and birches. Quercus sorbus betula. Under one a battle was fought. Raubritter Albrecht and his band are said to have been defeated here 100 years ago, and a tree adorns the site of his death. The other tree is simpler origin and reminds us of the border between the lands of Takov and Zheliov. Oh. Optima ad finum. Let us also speak of another tree. The third of the trees provides protection from the storm, for it attracts lightning from all around. There are hundreds of similar places in this region, but next time we will tell about them, so as not to shame the other countries. So, on a hill near the pond of Vidlak, there is an avenue of strange trees. Okay, under one a battle was fought. The other tree is simpler origin and reminds us of the border. Okay, there should be a tree of borders near the pond of Vidlak. Spring in Troskovitz. Like every spring, the most gracious and wise swift man who is invited by Barada inspected the fields and the living creatures and made this record. Siskat lex ibet vilico. Let us begin with the cattle for milk. There are fewer cows but more oxen in Troskovice this year. We have nice and big goats and plenty of sows too. Thanks to the cottagers, Thomas and Simic, we have the two biggest bulls in the whole region. Nunc de terra fama. Let us count the ground under our feet. The fields are stiff in the same management. Even the land above the inn has not changed its lord, because the wedding of Anka and Vasek was ruined when the father of the bride in his drunkenness called Vasek a fool who had sex with sheep. The tree that bled. Troskovice witnessed terrible events when Brennick and Makal, two local shepherds, decided to cut down a tree in the meadow above Vidlak. Non fuit bona idea. Half the village is angry with them now. The tree they chose to cut down is known for attracting lightning from far and wide to protect the good people, but it endangers the cattle in the pasture. Arbor in Choata Fruntatur. Michael's first struck the tree with the axe, but no sooner had he raised the instrument to cut again than red blood began to gush from the wound. The horrible phenomenon so frightened both men that they threw down their axes and fled home. The parish priest, who was summoned to the scene, did not declare the tree miraculous, but the locals know their own and believe that the tree will not allow evil things to happen to it or in its vicinity. A great recounting of the soil. The lord of Troshheshi gave orders to measure the soil in the spring to increase the quantity of grain brought to him. Dominus noster justus est. He shall take 6 sacks of wheat. And after the fields had been measured, the young men were brought to the proper places where the manor's grain was, so that they might receive a good cutting, and so remember their place until death. Verberus magnus erat. Let us know these boys. Yannick from the inn, Carol from the pigs, Ailes from the carpenters, Martin from Takov, Simon from Unsobe, Peter the whistle, Matt the curly-haired, and Ulbrum from Zheliov, with whom, however, there is constant trouble, for he remembers his place badly, even after repeated beatings. Okay. So the fields were measured, and he was beaten. So that lines up. Vashek hanged. Death has shrouded our lands with dark clouds, for Vashek the shepherd was found hanged. O mors est atrox et inutilis. All Troscavis mourned for him. Vashek, who had spent his life alone and perhaps only loved Anka from the tavern, was buried outside the holy ground, for he had taken his own life. Today the shepherds have returned to the fatal meadow, but the hanged man's tree continues to be circumvented. We can only give thanks to Vashek for not choosing the tree commemorating the famous battle for his heinous act, although he committed it in its vicinity. He could not have harmed the reputation and weight of the precious tree in any way. The Brothers of the Commonwealth. Ales and Mika, sons of the carpenter Marek, who had fallen down in age last winter, certainly did not take after their father. Ever since their uncle Joseph came to Maldejov to take over their upbringing, both of them began to shun people, and various rumours began to circulate among the good people of Troskavis about how the brothers were always gloomy and did not like to stay alone with their uncle. Rest etiam gravores malefacte sunt. And then the brothers left their native land, but the uncle Joseph forbade the brothers to look for them, and began to tell various stories about their idleness. Ambo fratres magna peccata habeant. I gotta say, it is difficult to read given that I don't speak Latin, and this font that they've got is very odd. Anyway, they were said to have wanted to have devilish intercourse with their uncle. Joseph took the cottage as his own, but he still cannot manage the land formerly belonging to his brothers. It was the youngest Alcés who had their borders in mind, for he had once been cut on them. The story should therefore be a warning to future generations that a new way of marking boundaries must be created. Okay. Frankek Bezoka, the young rooter who settled in Apollonia, had come again among the honest people because Frankek, who was herding cattle on a farm, got into a cross with a bull. Taurus eum invacit. The bull can break his oods. When the animal, enraged, rushed the poor man, he wanted to hide the crown of the miraculous tree so that the tree which does not allow evil would protect him from the beast. But Fransek, in his confusion, mistook the trees and climbed the oak instead of the miraculous tree. Magnum clamorum audivimus. Then the real abomination happened. The bull knocked Fransek down from the oak with one blow. His body was torn to pieces, and even his eye was gouged out with his horn. Although the oak is certainly not a miraculous tree, it brought Fransek good luck, for he did not lose his life and returned to work after 8 Sundays. Guests of the Lord of Trotsky. The Lord of Trotsky often organizes great dances and invites important guests from all around. These events might not be of interest to the people if the Chamberlain of Trotsky did not take advantage of the situation. Otanta aviditas in cordo suo. Conrad is the name of a bad servant. He often lures his master's guests out of the castle to show them the surroundings, and on that occasion he extorts small gifts from the noble lords. Among other places, he leads the lords to a strange alley to show them the bloody tree and the tree of the hanged man, and to amuse them with bloody stories. Conradus non est nostrum. Only our rowan tree does not show the guests. Margaret's lovers. It is not for a decent man to judge another's love, but the circle of Margaret's lovers is already asking to be noticed. Illa femina multum veros amat. The brothers Martin and John had time to ask her. The woman, however, did not want to return the love of the brothers and chose another man for herself, thus causing immense grief to the brothers. Pax Amane Johannes John, in his distress, threw himself off the rock. The body of John, unrequited by love, lay under the rock between Troskavis and Takov, was buried outside the holy ground. Tristis erat frater est. Martin then went to meet the world. The brother of the deceased left our country after a great mourning and is said to have become a member of a knightly order in foreign lands. We already know about this one.
This Latin phrase looks important. Otherwise, it wouldn't be written in red, would it? Fecit ordinem in region ope claviferae. I should try to find somebody who could translate it for me.
A capite ad calcem, we celebrate Brad to the helm, Gloria in excellis Deo, for we esteem him so. Consubstantialem patri, he belongs with us truly. In nomen Domine, our bailiff, one and only. Que locutus est per prophetus, he won't leave us to the brigand's grasp. Cure elison, he can handle all on his own. Est apostolicam electiam, he is always fair to us, this man. Dominus Deus Sabaoth, he is full of wisdom and growth. Benedictimus de, how learned he can be. Et vitam venturi seculi, he ensures we live happily. And if people know just one thing about him truly, fecit ordinum in region ope clave ferre. Interesting. Hello, do you speak Latin?
Good day to you. What brings you here?
I need to translate something from Latin.
I need to translate something from Latin. You're an educated man, aren't you? Would you help me?
Why not? It's nice to see simple folk wanting to get educated. What is it you need translated?
This.
Fecit ordinem in regione ope clavi ferre.
That's definitely Latin, but what could it mean? In regione is obvious. That's in the country or region. Fecit ordinem is something like to bring order. And clave ferre means iron spike or maybe nail. So, brought order to the region with the help of an iron nail. Where did you hear that nonsense?
That's not important. The main thing is I know what it means, and hopefully it'll help me in my work. Thank you.
Has nobody else read this book? Alright, well I gotta go find the nail in the pasture. It should be on the tree, right? Before we do that though, there's one other thing I want to do here. Not go into the stocks. I want to get myself the dress. Yo, my favorite friend. Is that the dress?
God give you health, sir.
Hey. I need a set of clothes for a wedding.
I'd like a set of clothes for the wedding.
You've come to the right place. I'm sure you'll find something you like. And when you change into it, I'll tell you right away if it's appropriate for the wedding. I know what I'm talking about. I'm invited too. I sewed clothes for the groom.
Can I go to the wedding like this?
What do you think? Can I wear this to the wedding?
You don't look bad, but why are you wearing that armour? You should take it off.
Fair enough. That wasn't really what I wanted.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I more wanted to buy a dress, but I guess, you know, he probably won't sell me a dress. Yeah. None of these. Ah, there we go. Other clothes. How much is it? That's not bad. Yeah, I'll buy this. No problem. I'm rich. Haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Let's go for this.
What would you say to this?
You really...
We didn't like that at all. There we go.
Finally. I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
That was easy enough. I did also wonder... I'm just going to go past this person here. Can I I know it said to get someone from the bathhouse, but does she want to be the person who does it? No. Hey.
I apologise.
She not going to speak to me anymore? I guess I can't speak to her anymore. Do I need to look suitably scruffy?
Greetings to you.
You still won't speak to me? Alright, well, obviously not then. So I was wondering, instead of using a random person, whether we could use the person who we spoke to before, because they were suggesting that it had to be somebody who was not from around here, or who wouldn't be known. And I thought that maybe she wouldn't be known, but that's not the case. Right, so let's head up to Tarkov. Apparently, the blacksmith may have a quest for us as well. Or at least might be able to tip us off to a quest. Let's see. Hello.
Service, sir.
Let's go slowly. So I don't click let's go to the wedding. What's new around here?
What's new around here?
Try asking around at that nomad camp up there in the rocks. I heard a woman there was looking for a blacksmith. A ranker or something like that.
And wouldn't you know what she wants?
No, and I don't really care. These nomads are none of my business. And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you, blacksmith.
Oh, cool. So go speak to a ranker. Also, something I was gonna look for. Yeah. Oh, do we have any level ups? No. That's fine. Back this way. Let's go. We'll head out.
Go. Whoa! Whoa!
Hey, Hans!
Hello?
Are you talking to me?
Who else? Gutenberg, the Hangman's Halter? You really don't remember?
No? Hello?
Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
I'm not Hans.
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah, right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Do we know each other?
Do we know each other?
Of course. It's me, Joachim. We met in Gutenberg. We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the market. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, we were getting boozed up together at the Hangman's Halter. You more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
Where am I supposed to be returning from?
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
You're a trader?
You're a trader, then?
Not quite, Hans. Just a plain old huckster, like yourself.
How's business?
How's business?
It's been better. Luckily, there are still enough people in Gutenberg who aren't living hand to mouth, but they still chafe at the prices, even though I haven't put them up in years.
Where'd you get your wares?
Where do you get the goods you sell in Gutenberg?
Wherever I can, Hans. Wherever I can. Every now and then I meet a merchant on the road who's happy to trade with me. Other times I bump into a craftsman in some backwater who makes quality stuff that doesn't cost the earth. So I peddle my wares around the country.
Let's see what you're selling.
I'm curious to see your wares.
Wares? Trinkets and baubles, more like. But something might catch your eye.
Trader has no money. Yep, you're right. You sell garbage. Alright. Well, glad we did that. Let's go.
Go!
Oh, wrong path.
Quick!
I think there's a good chance that every single 50-50 path we've been on in this game I've gone the wrong way.
Quick!
That would seem likely.
Whoa!
So, we reckon... That's the wrong one. I was going to say, I reckon it's going to be near the Vidlak Pond, but I guess it's not, because this area doesn't include that. It should be near a collection of trees. I would think. Based upon what we were hearing. Just checking out each tree as we go past it. Yeah, because they said that there was different types of trees.
Whoa!
Are we in the right outfit? No. We want to be in this outfit. So this tree? Nope. I would think it would tell me when I get close. What about this tree? No. How far down does this go? Right at the edge of it here. So I think that when I get just a little bit further, it's going to say, yeah, it's going to say I'm out. Yeah, I'm out of the area already. Right over here. Like, collection of trees. And oh, I'm out of the area again. Okay, back in. Just working out the boundaries. How about this bit right here? We'll check over this side. Does it give me a clue in the thing? The nail in the boundary. The Troskovitz Chronicles should tell me exactly where to look. Yeah, something with a tree. Yeah. Don't know why I'm looking at the tree like I'm gonna get a clue by going near it, but anyway. There should be 3 trees in a row and then it should be at one of these trees, right? Yeah, it must be one of these 3 trees. I would reckon. Wondering how close I need to get for it to give me a "you found it" message. Is that it? There we go.
Ah, here's the damn nail. Right in the middle of the pasture. Olbram and Procek won't be happy.
Why would I pull out the nail? Why would I not just leave the nail there? Pulling out the nail would just... Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That would just make... That would make there a problem. I guess I could move the nail. That could be... if I wanted to favor one side, I would move the nail. But I don't care. We will simply do it the correct way. Right. Let's find out where the bailiff is now. Ah, he's on his rounds. That's okay. We'll find him. Should be just about here, apparently. Ah, there he is. Oh. Climb. Hey, bailiff. I found the border of the pasture.
I finally found the damn border between the Takov and Zhelyov parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage that?
I found it in that chronicle of yours. It wasn't easy, but we can finally put an end to all that endless fighting.
Oh, about fucking time. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brada took iron nails and used them to mark the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. Who can make sense of those writings of his? At least Olbram and Procek will leave us alone now. Go to them, and when you all meet in the pasture, I'll ride over and settle this nonsense once and for all. And if those two start arguing again, I'll be hammering nails into their arses instead of trees.
Quite right. Alright. Horse. There's our horse. There we go. Now, we ride back to Takov. Right. Get off the horse. Oh, didn't mean to whistle. Right, in here.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Outside. Oh, no, it's back in here. Hello.
God be with you. What would you like?
Let's get those Zhelyovites.
I sorted everything out. Let's go and meet the Zhelyovites and have a discussion.
Finally! Come on, let's call the lads over and send for Olbram.
Wonderful.
Well, Gelievites, did you miss us?
Of course they did. I reckon they hardly slept a wink.
Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Geliev too.
You see? They're provoking us again. There's no use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bullshit! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard, right over there.
You know what? Now you'll get smacked around here too.
Enough! Does anybody here have anything better to do?
Trust? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat those bastards' asses and go home.
Stop the conflict, Thrush.
Sort them out, bailiff. Put a stop to their nonsense once and for all.
I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Gelievites. Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you Takavite swine!
Kurva! Be quiet already!
You're both wrong. The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Zheliov property, and from the oak on, it belongs to Tachov.
We're supposed to share with them? Ha!
How do you know? You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the Troskovitz Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They should have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
None of that. They're the ones always provoking us. You know what? Let's give them a nice final bashing.
Let's say, would you make up already?
Knock it off already. Haven't you had enough of all this senseless arguing over the years? All those worthless problems and wasted time? Can't you just shake hands and make up?
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute is over. And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well, Grandpa, are you satisfied?
God
be with you, my
Not
friend.
in the slightest. Are you?
No.
Well, at least it's fair. But I'd still rather punch you in the face.
Don't you worry. I'm sure we'll find a reason to fight again soon enough. Otherwise, it'd be an awful bore around here, eh?
Well said.
My respects.
I think we just ruined a tradition between these two villages.
Good boy.
I think they quite enjoyed having a feud, and now they don't have one. So there's nothing to enjoy. Now, for the ultimate agent of chaos, we take the nail away. And then when somebody's like, yeah, it's all because of the nail, we've already taken it. And then they'll never remember where it is. Haha. Anyway, we're not going to do that. Horse. Let's go. Well, do you guys not have a horse? That's a real shame for you, isn't it?
Are you blind?
Go.
Anyway, back along here.
Go.
And we'll make our way back along to the blacksmith. Right. Along here. And almost there.
Go.
Somewhere along here. There we go. There's the blacksmith. And off.
Whoa.
Right. What time of day is it? It's almost time to go to sleep. Right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here for 2 hours. 3 hours. And then we're going to go to sleep. Wonderful. We'll wake up bright and early in the morning. There we go. Now, there is one other place that I think we can get stuff here. Beyond having to go and speak to Aranka. I believe that that guy in the tavern who gave us the task about the what's it called? The task about the axe. I believe he had other stories he could have told us. So there may be more tales that we can get stuff off of. But, oh, I have to speak to Thrush. Oh, oops. I had to speak to him at the end. Oops. Hey, horse. Need to do an emergency ride to Troskovitz. I accidentally forgot to end the quest. Right. Off the horse.
Stop that whistling.
I'll whistle as much as I like. Right. Then we'll chase after Thrush. Hopefully that'll be the end of the quest. But yes, I think there are a couple other things for us to do, but apart from that, maybe we have to go and speak to people in Sameen. And the dispute over the pasture is settled.
Now, I hope the Takovites and Jeliovites won't be at each other's throats for a while.
I can hardly believe it. I'm sure Lord von Berghoff will be delighted with how I handled it.
How you handled it?
Aye? With a little help from you. True enough. It's nice that someone deals with problems instead of making more for a change.
Happy to help.
Ah, don't mention it.
Leave it off. We've got our good name back. Since you did so well with the Chronicle, I have another book of knowledge for you. I didn't get much out of it myself, but maybe you'll find something revealing in it. That's a damn fine reward, don't you think?
Thank you.
My word. Thank you.
Hey. What's Master Studies? Is that a book that increases book? It is a book that increases book. Fantastic. Well, with that, I'm not going to end the episode looking at the, looking at that body that we ended up getting hung. Or hanged. Yeah, apparently you don't use the term hung because, you just don't. You just call them hanged. Anyway. But yes, we're not going to end the episode looking there. We're going to look over here. With that, I think we're done. That leaves us with this, which we can't do anything with because, I don't know. We don't really have any clues on where that one goes. What's this, by the way? Is that the pay for indulgences thing? Yeah. Okay. We have Opus Magnum, which we don't want to do because that's main quest. So we're actually out of current quests. Now we know that there's likely a quest at the Nomads camp. In fact, we can see it here. We know there are likely quests in Sameen. And we know that there could be quests in Takov if we go to the inn. But beyond that, we're getting to the point where we're running out of things to do that aren't main quest. Which is cool. I like it.
A bit longer without food and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Me too, Henry. Me too. So, I'm going to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.